you see that you're lost? Can't you see that you're lost without me? I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the stars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the stars inside you. Can't you see that you're lost without me? I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the stars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the stars inside you. I can feel the thunder that's breaking in your heart. I can see through the stars inside you.
All right, everyone. That's a little bit of Ghost by Circe. Cirice. Check them out on YouTube. You'll like their video that they've got going on. It's kind of different, but hey, you know, it's all good. It's all good, man. We like playing the newest shit that's coming out and rocking you guys tonight. So John has a few more articles, and we're going to kind of whip through them because we got a lot to get through tonight. And we all love hearing about sex books and sex and talking about the stuff. But these are the dumbest paragraphs, basically, from these woman sex books. So, what else you got for us, John?
All right. And the name of this book is The Making of Zombie Wars, a novel by Alexander Heeman, author of The Lazarus Project.
The Making of Zombie Wars. Okay. All right. I'm going.
Yeah, I don't know how you could have a sex scene in The Making of Zombie Wars, but here's a snippet out of the book. Far in the back of whatever was left of his mind, the light of reason was struggling against being finally extinguished, and he was aware that wearing a condom would have been a good idea, but there was no way that he was getting out of her. She let him in so deep he didn't have to think about her, and therefore he didn't have to think about himself. But of course he was thinking, but not thinking about himself.
You know, that's just too much thinking. Okay, look, the fact of it is if you're going to have sex, don't do it unprotected. Put on a condom because the outcome is probably going to be bad. Okay?
This next book is a fiction book. To me, it sounds like something that you would have written, but it's called Morrissey, List of the Lost. And it doesn't say who it's written by, but okay. It says, at this, Eliza and Ezra rolled together into one giggling snowball of full-figured copulation, screaming and shouting as they playfully bit and pulled at each other in a dangerous and clamorous roller coaster coil of sexually violent rotation, with Eliza's breast barrel rolled across Ezra's howling mouth, and the pain frenzy of his bulbous salutation extenuating his excitement as it whacked and smacked its way into every muscle of Eliza's body except for the otherwise central zone. That is one hell of a long run-on sentence, baby.
I would have never wrote that because I have no idea what the hell you just said. How the hell are some breasts doing some barrel rolls? Okay.
Don't
I
know.
mean, here I am thinking of like an F-16 flying along doing barrel rolls, just flipping around and stuff. How that? What? Okay, that's about fucking dumb. That is for the super intellectual. That's like for those super nerds or something because many of the words I did not understand and maybe I'm undereducated, but that's okay. Undereducated people are awesome, but this is for the overly educated that really like big words.
That's right. Our next book, to me, is even goofier than what I just read. This is Thomas Espedal, Against Nature, translated by James Anderson. It says
Wait,
Against Nature.
translated? They had to translate it?
Yeah, it's a foreign book, so
Oh,
it's-
okay.
but it's now available in English.
Well, that's
Okay,
good.
it says police lost all sense of how she ought to behave. She practically throws herself at Abelard, pulls him onto the floor and straddles him as if they're two boys fighting. She presses him to the ground, pins his hands to the floor. She kisses his face and licks it. She bites his lip. She bites his cheek. She pants in his ear, shouts his name in his ear. She whips his face with her hair. She stops his mouth hard with her hand and takes his breath away. She rises above him, the way she'd imagined that one day she'd ride a boy, a man, a beast.
Wow. You know, one day that she imagined she would ride a man, a boy, or a boy, a man, a beast. What is this fucking some Twilight
It
book?
specifies that she bites his lip and his cheek. You know, was it his butt cheek or she just go a little further and bite a cheek on his face? I don't know.
think
It
the
doesn't
cheek on
say.
the face. I think that we were like talking about something, a very, very violent woman, like S&M sort of shit. She like ties him up and like goes crazy and like the 50 Shades of Grey, but the female version. So what? 50 Shades of Pink? I don't-
Dude, I want to see that movie. No.
wow.
Yeah, it's so funny because every single one of these books on this worst sex scenes of 2015 lists have all been written by men, but this last and final one
Oh,
is
yeah.
actually written by a woman.
All right, I can't wait to hear
Well,
how awful this is.
I suppose it could be a man with a chick's name, but I'm assuming it's a woman. The book is called Fates and Furies, a novel by Lauren Groff.
Okay.
She pushed him back on the sandy tar paper,
Sandy tar paper.
and he was looking up at her, face in the glow.
Okay, why would he be on sandy tar paper?
I have no idea.
That
And she lifted her skirt and moved the crotch of her underwear aside. And Lotto, who would be named Lotto? Okay. And Lotto, who was always ready, who was ready at the most abstract imaginings of a girl, footprints of a sandpiper like a crotch, gallons of milk evoking boobs, was not ready at this oh so abrupt beginning.
Wait a minute, did he really say boobs?
Yes. I'm thinking, who in their right mind, especially a woman, who writes like this? Who
Tar
thinks
paper.
like this? How could that turn you on?
All right, so he's on some sandy tar paper.
And you start using the word crotch when it comes to a female, it just doesn't turn me on.
Yeah, no, I hear crotch. I think of like sagging cock and balls. There
Yeah,
is
it's
no. Yeah, that's pretty weird. Really
But
weird.
but there you have it. Those are the worst sex scenes written in 2015.
Oh
Let's
my
hope
god.
2016 will be a much better year for sex scenes.
I can't believe that we wasted a half hour on this shit.
Well,
Almost
we
a
are
half
pretty
hour.
damn worthless, as our name says.
Well, this half hour was really fucking worthless, man. This is a worthless fucking radio show.
It's
and
worthless, but gosh darn it, we are entertaining veterans that people should love.
You know what? I've got to go to somebody else that's a little more entertaining right now for the last couple minutes of this half hour. We will be back after this song. We will take a very short break and be back a couple minutes after that for part 3 of tonight's show. Coming up next, we've got a song by Hailstorm. Now, Lizzie Hale, that is one hot woman. Out of the rocker world, she's like my rocker girlfriend. Okay? Ronda Rousey's my fighting UFC girlfriend. She'll like back me up in a fight. Now, Lizzie Hale, if I want to go party, that's the girl I go party with. So Ronda Rousey at home, Lizzie Hale for the party, and when I get in a fight, I call Ronda Rousey out to kick his ass, whoever it is. So we got a little bit of I Am Fire by Hailstorm.
Fire! Fire!
Am I brave enough? Am I strong enough to follow the desire that burns from within? To push away my fear, to stand where I'm afraid. I am through with this, 'cause I am more than this. I promise to myself, alone and no one else. My flame is rising higher. I am the fire. I am burning brighter, roaring like a sun. And I am the one I've been waiting for, screaming like a siren. And I've been burning brighter. I am the fire. I've been sacrificed, my heart's been cauterized, hanging on to hope, shackled by the ghost of what I once believed that I could never be. What's right in front of me? I am the fire. I am burning brighter, roaring like a storm. And I am the one I've been waiting for, screaming like a siren. And I've been burning brighter. I am the fire. I don't believe that the wrong grace won't let the past decide my fate. Leave forgiveness in my way. Oh, take all of that I've embraced. I promise to myself, me and no one else. I am more than this. I am the fire. I am the fire. I am burning brighter, roaring like a storm. And I am the one I've been waiting for, screaming like a siren. And I've been burning brighter. I am the fire. I am the fire. I am the fire. I am the fire. I am the fire.
Hailstorm, I Am Fire. That's a new one by them. You'll hear it on your local radio stations too. We'll be back in about 2 minutes with part 3 of tonight's show.